Hello my friends, welcome to Pro Arm Strings. I'm Henriette and this lesson is all about the A flat major arpeggio from the Violin Grade 3 scale book. And I'm taking you along on this journey in this video. We're going to learn this arpeggio from scratch and I'm hoping that by the end of this video you'll know this arpeggio off by heart and you can perform it as you will do in your grade exam. So let's get started. Those of you who've already watched the A flat major arpeggio, well done, that's very good, because you all know already that these scales and arpeggios both have four flats, a B flat, an E flat, an A flat and a D flat. And of course we're not using all of those flats in the arpeggio, we're only really using the E flat and the A flat. So let's go and play this arpeggio really slowly. So we're playing the quavers or the eighth notes twice over and we're saving the dotted crotchet at the end or the dotted quarter note at the end for last. Will you join me? 1, 2, 3. And you will probably have noticed right from the start when we play an A flat with our low first finger, the reach towards the third finger is a bit bigger than you're used to. Because normally we'd play A to C, now we're playing A flat to C, so you feel that stretch between your second and third fingers right here. Let's just practice that, shall we? So we're just playing 1, 3, 1, 3 a couple of times. Will you join me? And really stretch that third finger. Once more. And you feel it, don't you? That you now go from A flat to C rather than from A to C. Now it's not so bad when you're on the D string and you play E flat to A flat. Let's practice that interval as well, shall we? So the first finger on the D string to 4. And let's repeat that. Awesome. Now this time I want you to really slap on that pinky, slap on your fourth finger, so you get a really well-defined fourth finger here. And so can I suggest that you really lift this fourth finger up and you slap it down. Let's do it again. And awesome. And you feel that gradually this will make your little finger a little bit stronger. You also feel perhaps that you're dropping your pinky from the bass knuckle from this end here, and that gives you a really nice clear sound. So as opposed to dropping it down from your fingertip, I'm thinking I'm lifting it right up. I'm really pretending that I'm stretching a little rubber band from here and I let it ping back and then it goes back onto the string. So you stretch the rubber band, let it ping back and it comes back on the string. Lovely job. Let's play the whole arpeggio again, shall we? And we're now trying to learn this off by heart from the beginning. And so the letter names of your arpeggio are A flat, C, E flat, and then of course you have an A flat at the top again, but A flat, C, E flat is really what you have to remember. A flat, C, E flat. Let's play the arpeggio again, and we're keeping on repeating it, and this time I'd like you to have a go at saying those letter names out loud while you play. There's a challenge for you. 1, 2, 3. A flat, C, E flat, A flat. Same way down. A flat, C, E flat, A flat. And I think that by now you know this thing off by heart, don't you? Let's play it now without looking at your notes in your book. And let's check if you can play it in one go. So this time we're taking out the repeat and we're just going to play it once over. 2, 3. Beautiful. Now we're going to move along now, and we'll start to add some more expression to this arpeggio. In your exam, you don't want to play your arpeggio by playing the notes, but you really want to perform the song of the arpeggio, as it were. And let's perform it as if it were a concerto, shall we? 2, 3. What you've changed now. It's a completely different way of thinking about it, isn't it? You want to make sure that you play each note really clearly and with the best sound that you have. But then also you want to add some overall smoothness to your note, playing a crescendo to the top note. Shall we try that again? 2, 3. Playing. Very good. Now in grade 3 you have to play your arpeggios slurred as well, so we're going to speed it up a little bit and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Make your bow strokes really nice and long so you can easily fit 3 notes on each bow stroke. 1, 2, 3. And in fact, we might put our repeat back in because you get some more fluency once you play that a couple of times over. Here we go, and... Wow, that's good. And now when you play on the way down your arpeggio, so in your up bow, make sure that you lever your elbow up a little bit so that you get a really nice string crossing when you go from the E flat, when you're here, from the E flat to the C here. So you want to be careful that you don't get this. So ease the bow towards the G string by lifting up your right elbow so that you get a really nice smooth string crossing. Let's play this with the repeated notes again, 3 times in a row. Let's repeat it 3 times. And... And when you can do that, that is absolutely awesome playing. Because you played in tune now, you play with very well defined notes because you slap on your fingers, you know it off by heart, and you can play it slurred really beautifully. So let's pretend that this is your exam right now, and we're going to play it one more time, at your very best. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye.